What up, it's your boy Dvrth back out again with another video, and today we're here with Hunter x Hunter episode 86. Last episode was a tough one to get through. Um, Kite, Kite died. eh, Kite got murdered. He got mapped. I'm not gonna lie to you. I was really and still am really sad about that because Kite was like shaping up to be one of my favorite characters in the show. I just thought he was really cool. Like it was just plain and simple. I just thought he was really cool. I thought his power was cool. You know, he had a scythe, which is, if you've watched enough my videos or like been to enough of my streams, you know that scythes are my favorite weapons next to like bow like a bow and arrow. So he was definitely shaping up to be one of my favorite characters, I'll say that much. And just like that, he's dead. uh Gon believes that he can save Kite. He doesn't know that he's dead. I mean, neither one knows that he's dead, but Gon is very yeah, we can go back and save him, we just gotta get stronger, blah blah blah, very much in denial. While Killua is more like, bro, he's out of there, but we do need to get stronger so we can go back and actually help out. So we're gonna hop straight into it. I'm guessing we're going to get some more training under our belt, which is really weird, but we'll talk about it during the discussion. But we're gonna get some more training under our belt because we need it. And now, who trains us? Bisky? She could train us again. I mean, I would assume that we haven't learned everything that we could learn from Bisky, so she might train us again. So we're gonna hop straight into it. If you haven't already, subscribe, like, comment, all the other stuff. If you're just a lurker, I appreciate you too. If you have any requests, whether it be more Hunter x Hunter or something totally different, the best place to that in, as long as my social media links are gonna be in the description below. And if you want these episodes early, subscribe to my Patreon. We also have Discord if you want to talk more Hunter x Hunter as well. So with all that being said, let's get our headphones, make sure they're on, them bitches is on, and let's just get into it in 3, 2, 1, go. Why would we start like that? Why would we start like that? Why would you start like that? mm, yeah, man, I mean, like I was saying, I mean, just to rehash it, Kite was definitely about to turn out to be like one of my favorite characters, if not my favorite. Um, mostly because he's used a scythe, and like I just like scythes, bro. Like any cool ass character, any like hard ass character always uses a scythe, or a bow and arrow. Like those are just the coolest weapons to you. God damn it, Kite. Those are always just like the coolest weapons to use. Um, as well as like, bows and, I already said bow and arrow, but whatever. Um, it's just so unconventional to like the normal like sword or whatever. And plus, Kai just looked cool. Like he just looked cool, bro. His power was cool. Like we didn't get to learn a lot about Kite's power. Like he every time he would use his power, it's like, oh, bad roll. What was a good roll for Kite? You know what I'm saying? Like, did Kite just get unlucky? I don't know. I don't know. I missed that guy already. Promising reunion. Oh, we might actually get Bisky again. Okay. Ooh, Killer. What's that? What's that hard ass fit? Got the fucking fit down pat. She said, okay. Okay. This music going crazy though. I ain't about to lie. So what do we? What the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck are? Um. Excuse me. But she creepy as fuck. And with that being said, I would knock her shit loose. Yes, my tastes are really weird. uh. Uh huh. Dog, you may want to cut down on what the fuck. I mean, she's weird, but I mean, I'm gonna assume that her powers are cold as fuck. Bitch, you drank that? Wipe your goddamn mouth. Are we? Oh, okay. So we do. Uh. Uh huh. Oh. I'm. I am baffled by this person. I am right. Right. Can we get to the point? Knuckle and shoot. Oh. Well, that tells us what she is. Uh, is that just okay? Well, if she has Hatsus, maybe she has like some type of shadow power. And it might just be her fucking overall look to her. But her hair is fucked, so she might have like hair powers or some shit, which would be cool. Ah, okay. So we have to dirt these guys. Okay, here we go. What the fuck did you just do? He turned it into a tattoo? Oh, oh god. That man said, pull up and fight me. I fuck with it. I respect it. I respect it. Bring it on. What the fuck? I feel like somebody's going to challenge him just off the strength of them being pissed that he's talking. Oh no, never mind. He just. Oh, okay. God damn it. He just keep saying your name, bro. Just God damn it. Ah. You just smoke this out. Is he an enhancer? Yeah. Oh. That is how you grew up though. Yeah. Or survive. Fair. That's an interesting dichotomy between like beliefs that one belief is that you should actually size up your enemy and be like, hey, maybe this nigga's too strong. But one's like, fuck it, I'm throwing hands regardless. But it is the balance between Killua and Gon. Hmm. Okay. Okay. Let me hear what you thinking. Fundamentals, but you know, see there it is. Right there's a dichotomy of the beliefs. Fair. You won't know what the fuck. That's a good point. You don't know what they're gonna do. That's a fair point. I respect that. I respect that. It's extreme. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's extreme. He has a point. My dog has a point. Ooh, Minky. Is that Big Biscuit with a new dude? Okay. Uh, what is your power? Cause now I'm less understand. I'm less. Uh, okay, so she used her power to track you, which is Minky. But we're doing it in a week. Fuck, I look like a bitch. Bro. Sickening. Oh. His body is his head's gone. Let me not go there. His head's gone. But they kept Nick. What are you? Okay. I like the new haircut, by the way, Biscuit. That shit hard. Okay. Cause they are. Jesus. Oh man. Ah, he's flaming out. Yeah, he's flamed out. Damn, really? Yep. Get back to it. Get back to it. While she reads BL or something, whatever the fuck she reading. What? Bro, once again, if you really wanted to find him, you would just go around screaming your name. Well, then yeah, I guess maybe they don't know your name. I don't know. Maybe he doesn't think that they know. I don't know. Damn, they gone. My boy knocked out. Oh yeah, right. Because isn't this like a fucking esthetician? So she can like revitalize him or something. Okay. All right, Sailor Moon. What the fuck? Why'd you say it like that? Okay, okay, nice. This is good though. Uh, music. What is your power? Because I'm starting to believe that it's something totally different. Um, should you? Should you? I don't doubt that you're strong, but what the fuck? Um, okay. Jesus, he's dumbfounded. Yep, good old gone. That's him. That's what they do, buddy. Oh no, I knew it. God damn it. Okay. Right, because there's got to be some crazy shit going on. Hmm. Okay. Okay. And he's not just. I was dead ass about to say he's not rushing her, so it's apparently stronger than him. But nah, he just went on. He just went around and confirmed it for me. Jesus. Okay, so okay. Jesus. Yeah, you gonna have to fight him. What the fuck? Hmm. What the fuck is? What the fuck? She got a sniper? Nah, he's smoking big crack. What? Rabbits? Surveillance rabbits? Or what we got going on? What the hell? Um Surveillance. Okay. Okay. Makes sense. Oh, you terrify me. So he's stronger than Netero? Was this another royal guard? Huh? Oh god, you're definitely yeah. What the fuck? Shia Shia Poof? Okay. I'm just gonna call you Shia, and you're just gonna be Pito. Okay. Oh my god, you've done all this without like really just what the fuck? What the fuck? What? What the fuck is that? What the fuck is that? Okay, you are going to have to be so. I don't even think you can reach that type of strength. And that feels sacrilegious saying that about going and Killua. I do not a week to be strong enough to go up against that? A week? Alright, slow it down. Slow it down, buddy. Slow it down, buddy. Uh, I that's not a lot of time. And that thing is stronger than Netero. Strong. That thing could kill Netero. I okay. I okay. I just don't see. I don't see. I just genuinely don't see us getting strong enough in a week. Keep that in mind. A week. To beat something that is apparently way stronger than Netero. I Also, where the fuck is Jing in all this? Like, okay, I get it. Jing's a dickhead. Like, Jing's not a great guy. He's very laissez-faire, not caring about the things that he should care about. But like, my nigga, Jing, the world's about to end. Is it not? Is this not the end of the world technically? Okay. All right. Okay. So, uh, immediately we are revisiting. I mean, it was just last episode, so I of course we're going to revisit it. But immediately we are revisiting the fact that Kite is dead. And Gon is he's being very naive about this. Maybe it's just really maybe he's just really optimistic to a fault. Um, his naivete is lead him to be like, okay, we definitely can save Kite. Like you are okay. If we're thinking about this logically, we are thinking about this through the lens of Kite, or not Kite, Gon and Killua, who don't exactly know that Kite is dead. You do know that this thing, this monstrosity, was so fucking strong that you had to be knocked out in order to not fight it. Now, granted, I know that Gon wasn't thinking about how strong the thing was. That's the whole idea of the throw hands without knowing or gather information. But this thing is strong enough to where they sent in Netero. Like context clues would tell you, Pito is a fucking demon amongst demons, stronger than anything we have ever seen. I highly doubt that Kite is interlocked in combat or would be interlocked in combat for a week with that thing. A week, and we didn't see the fight with Kite and versus Pito, and that sucks. I actually would have enjoyed seeing that fight because apparently with Pito, I don't think Pito actually has like a set gender. They fucking the Pito's pronouns are demon and thing, because that thing is terrifying. But they obviously enjoyed that fight. Now, granted, it might just be because they really, really liked fighting, testing their strength, and they don't really have anybody else to fight right now that is on par with Kite, or at least nobody that is like outright going to go fight them, right? Outside of like Netero and everybody else who is like kind of doing surveillance. But the fight was obviously decent. I don't know how much of a fight Kite put up, but it was apparently decent enough that fuck. It was decent enough that Pito wanted to fight again. But that doesn't change the fact that Pito is just demonstratively strong. Like it's not even a contest. And I didn't expect to get somebody this strong this fast in the story. And I say this fast, but we're almost on like episode 90, so it makes sense that somebody like this would show up around that episode. I mean, like series end around like most series would end around like episode 60, 70. So it makes sense that at like almost episode 90 somebody like this would be introduced. But I'm diverging from the point. Point being, they weren't going to fight for a week, nor would they even fight for an entire night. That fight was going to be decided in a couple minutes. So just the idea of thinking, oh no, we can go back and say, yeah, Kite could have like ran away or anything like that, but he's a hunter. He already told you that he's gonna fight. So the idea of being like, oh yeah, we can just go back, help out Kite, and then save him, save his life. We'll be strong enough. We'll take a whole week to get strong enough to fight Neferopido. Run all the way to NLG, or at least travel all the way to NLG, run all the way back to where Neferopido is or should be fighting Kite, and Kite's still going to be okay fighting with one arm at that. The amount of denial that Gon is in is scary, and while I don't want to rehash the whole like Gon isn't mentally and emotionally prepared for the real world thing, it just shows you how scary the amount of denial is with Gon, to be like, we're gonna go save him, and Killua just being real about him and just being silent because he understands all that. He's not gonna win in a week plus long fight with one arm against the strongest thing that the world has seen so far, at least as far as the viewer knows, because I don't know how strong Jing is or anything like that. Apparently Jing is a fucking demon as well, but where is that bitch? I bet people really like Jing. I'm sure. I'm absolutely sure people really like Jing. Nigga, what are you doing? Like, get your I'm sure Jing is cool. Like, I'm sure he's a cool character, cool looking character, and all of that stuff. Get your goddamn life together. Get your goddamn life together. But saying all that, it was an interesting topic to bring up in this episode, where it was like the ideologies of like just running in there and throwing hands without knowing what exactly your opponent is capable of, and the ideology of, no, we should stay back, do some surveillance, figure out how strong the enemy is, what their powers are, and then plan for the attack so we have a better chance of survival. It's both have their merits, right? Both have their merits, and even in this episode they showed how both have their merits, where we have even the pro hunters were doing surveillance. They're like, oh, that thing's strong as fuck, we won't be like, we gotta do some surveillance, figure out what the fuck is going on there, because that thing is strong. And those are the people that told them, hey, I go into a fight not thinking about who's gonna win. Now granted, there's a little bit of like nuance with it, is like, okay, you should like do some surveillance, and when you actually get into the fight, that's when you're like, yeah, I don't care. But the idea is that that was also shown to be a good idea, to do your research on your opponent, and then okay, you can attack and stuff like that. But Gon also made a very good point. You won't know. You won't know all the time, so it's best to just level yourself up to a point where it does not matter who fights you. It doesn't matter, like, you don't have to think about, oh, what's his power, what are they gonna do, what kind of nin techniques do they have. It's just, no, I know that I'm strong enough to defeat anybody that tries to step to me. Like, my hands are gonna pull through at all times. So they're both good ideas. Like I said, they both have their merit, and that kind of goes back to the last episode of the title being like light and dark. You really can't have just one. You can't have all light and you can't have all dark, and they don't exist without each other. So while yes, you may want to lean more towards the ideology of learn about your opponent, or you may want to lean towards the ideology of no, just running their guns ablazing. I think the idea here is that both have their merits, and they should both be tailor made to the situation. So with all that being said, highly doubt, and I mean highly doubt, unless some and I understand, don't get it twisted. I understand this is Gone and Killer that we're talking about. These niggas potential, let me preface all this by saying, yes, these niggas potential is through the fucking roof. I understand that Gone and Killer are so fucking strong that their ceiling is non-existent. I get that. Getting strong enough to defeat Neferupito in a week, and Neferupito's not the only one you have to worry about, because the other royal guards are being born. I'm going to assume that the king will also be born. Neferupito being the only one that you have to worry about, or not being the only one that you have to worry about, you're not getting that strong in a week. Like I said before, you have years, and I mean years upon almost decades, you could even say, of growing up that you would have to do to reach that level. You would have to, because you don't have that kind of time. That's the problem. And honestly, that is the problem. That's literally the problem. You don't have that kind of time. The amount of work that you would have to do in order to get to the level that Neferupito is, that Neferupito was just handed to because of circumstances, like who they were born from, like what kind of being they are, evolution, all the other stuff. They were simply given that kind of power. Like, they were lucky. But I mean, once again, Gon and Killua are also like freaks of nature. It's just that you're not that. I don't know, bro. I just don't see Gon and Killua getting that strong. I don't see it at all. I don't see how you do that. I just don't. Like, you would genuinely have to have a moment in which, and maybe that's it, right? Yeah. Maybe that's it, right? Is that you don't have that kind of time, and maybe it is Gon's irrationality that wins the day. Like, in all reality, yes, that it could be that irrationality wins the day, because when you're pushed to get, like, here's the thing, I talk a lot about how they need to grow up and stuff like that, but you always grow up when your back's against the wall. That's just how life works. When things look the bleakest and you go into full shutdown mode, it is a make or break moment of growing up. Like, it's happened countless times in my life and everybody else's life, is that when things get dark, and I mean like real life starts to sink in, that's when you grow up. And if Gon's irrationality is that fucking strong, and Nin is connected to like life force and stuff, because that's kind of like the idea of Nin, is that it is literally making life force physical, or at least making life force something that you can see and kind of feel and stuff like that. Well, basically making it physical, giving physicality to the ethereal. Yes, that rationality could have gone forcefully, just grow his Nin to a point where he can kill Neferupito. Because if we're thinking about it, the reason why Neferupito is so strong is because they have human DNA. humans humans' main weapon is that they evolve very fucking fast. So while yeah, okay, I get it. I I did say that it's going to be hard to get that strong in the week. It's not it's not out of the realm of possibility, especially in a situation that Gon is setting himself up for him to be so no, he's good. Like, what are you going to like that? Here's what I'm getting to. What is he going to do when he learns that he's not good? Like, he going or not going, Kite is dead. He's trying his absolute best to deny that. It may be somewhere in Gon's mind, or somewhere in Gon's heart, he knows that Kite isn't alive anymore. But the main point is, like, what do you do when you learn? Like, what when somebody, like, when you deny that, like, so heavily, when you actually learn that person is dead, that is that shutdown back against the wall point of where make or break, you have to grow up now. Like, so in that moment, if you are to, like, utilize your nin, and you've already gotten stronger and stuff like that, you utilize your nin, that is the point where Gon has to become that irrational being that continues to evolve. It's kind of like in Dragon Ball Z, like, when Goku first turns Super Saiyan. It happens because I think Krillin dies, and I mean, well, it's a bad comparison because because in Dragon Ball Z nobody actually dies, but it happens because Krillin dies, and more accurately, more accurately, it would be like Gohan in the Cell games, where he has to immediately grow up because his back's against the wall. um moments like that are very make or break in maturation. So hopefully, while I don't see that happening, because that is a very small window of chance that you could get that strong in that little amount of time. I can't say that the percentage of it happening is zero, because it's Gon and Killua, because these guys are still freaks of nature, and because, since they are human, and Neferpitou is only strong because they're human, or at least they have human DNA. You can't, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can't count them out. You can't count them out at all. Now it's cool that we got Bisky back. I know that was like a really long tangent, but it's cool that we got Bisky back. And so it feels really soon, but I'm glad that she came back really quickly, because I was a little sad that that we didn't take her, like, she didn't come with us on our, on the rest of the journey, because I felt like there was more that Bisky could have taught us. And I definitely felt like there was more that we could learn, which obviously, with the situation that we're in, yeah, there's way more that we could learn. But now that we're actually learning a little bit more from Bisky, I feel like that's another way that we can, I don't see us like, oh yeah, now we can explore Bisky's character a lot more. No, not really. Not no. I think we know as much about Bisky as we need to know. Outside of, like, maybe small tidbits that we may learn about her past, or some, like, people that she's trained with, or people that she has trained, or things like that. Outside of that, I don't think we need to learn much about Bisky. I think it's just nice. I think it's just a good thing that we have Bisky back, because she was a really good teacher that we had not fully absorbed all the knowledge that we could from. Wild card is Palm, who, that was the last character I would see coming I don't know what Palm is. I don't know who Palm. I don't know where you came from. Weird. Well, weird. It seems like I kind of thought that she had like a like a shadow power, stealth power kind of thing. Mostly because she snuck up on them really well. And when she used the Hatsu, I think Hatsu is the shroud, or is that Zetsu? I might be wrong. But it's also a thing that of just like her character model with the disheveled hair. Some usually the character model with like the really long hair or disheveled hair usually has like tentacle hair powers. But she technically did the water divination thing with like her Hatsu. I forgot what that means. Cause was it Killua that did that? Yeah, it was Killua that did that. And Killua is an emitter. So she might have like some type of emitter power. It could be any one of those. Her entire character model though just screams like the Ring, Sadako, what was the Grudge's name? Fuck. Kiyomi? No, it wasn't Kiyomi. I forget the Grudge's name, but it just kind of screams that like I have creepy hair powers kind of thing. Though the other aspects of her like power, like she was like, yeah, I found you with my power. What what could that mean? I don't know. But then again, she could probably also just use another aspect of Nin that helped her find them, I guess. So it's not out of the realm of possibility that she just has some totally different locator power instead of the other stuff that that I said before. But I am interested in her character because she while yes she does look creepy and stuff, and that's cool. I love creepy characters. They take me by surprise when they show up, but I love characters like that. Any character that seems very horror based, and she does seem very horror based with the Sadako Grudge or ring kind of hair and stuff like that, pale skin, all this other stuff. Her her character design is very cool. So I'm excited to see a little bit more of her. I believe she said that she wants to go to NLG with him, so that's going to be a good chance to see more of her as well. Because once again, I'm excited to see what her power is, because usually the horror-based characters have like some of the coolest powers. So excited to see what exactly we get done next. I know that we still have to fight Knuckle and Shoot, I think his name was. To be honest, Knuckle seems like a fun guy to kind of like remember through the show. But as of right now, they seem more like Pebbles, or like not Pebbles. No. Put some respect on their name, because apparently they kind of cold. They seem more like just obstacles at the moment. So I don't have much to say about them, but they seem more like obstacles that we have to cross. So while I'm not too worried about like whether they're too strong for us, because apparently, I mean, obviously they will be, and we will eventually surpass them. I'm more interested in seeing how they help us to get to our goal of getting stronger. So that'll be cool as well. So excited for the next episode. If you haven't already, subscribe, like, comment, all that other stuff. If you're just a lurker, I appreciate you too. If you have any requests, whether it be more Hunter x Hunter or something totally different, the best place to send that in. As always, my social media links are going to be in the description below. And if you want these episodes early, you can subscribe to my Patreon. At this point, I don't really know how many episodes ahead we are. It could be, I don't know. I just know we probably like a couple. I don't know. I don't know. We also have Discord if you want to talk more Hunter x Hunter. So with all that being said, y'all, oh, let me get my off button ready. Jesus Christ. There it goes. Y'all stay amazing, stay safe, and take care of yourselves.